Hello everybody, Iain Robson, welcome back to the Newbie Farm. So here we are, back in the Newbie Farm. We're just doing a big harvest of beans. We're on field number 11. I'm not joined by anybody today, actually. I know Spud and Country Gaming were on the server earlier on today, but they have gone off and done other things. And I hopped on just a little bit later in the morning there, because I had some other things to do. So, I'm just harvesting this field for ourselves. I don't know how much money we actually have. I could log in, but it's not a big deal. We have enough money for enough toys, basically, so we'll be keeping busy nonetheless. Wow, he's already at 60%. Jeez. These things are just filling up. It's soybean, so it's not too difficult to keep up. But it just seems like you're going along and like, oh, okay, what's going on here? I'm like, holy moly. So, anyways, what are they? Yeah, he's at 60% already. I just emptied that one too. Maybe it didn't do a very good job, and that's why it's at 60% already. Ah well. So I got two hard workers working away on this field here. One going east-west, one going north-south. So that's the reason why they skipped that little bit right there in the middle. Beans in Ontario actually are looking pretty good so far. Well, most fields are looking pretty good. Lots of green fields. They haven't gotten very big yet, but most of them have gotten, like, green, and they're out of the ground about 12 inches or so. But they're looking pretty decent, let's just say, in most areas. And we just got a huge downpour of rain last night. I think we got about 2 or 3 inches last night, which is good, because we hadn't had any rain for a while, and the ground really needed it, basically. So this should really, if we get a little bit of heat now, like a couple good sunny days after this, we'll see some of those hay fields that just got cut. For example, in my in-laws' case, corn fields will shoot up, soybean fields will shoot up again. So it'll be pretty good. It's always a gamble with nature, because you got to go one way or the other and see, try and get some sun, but also get some rain, and I have to go back and forth all the time. All right, that one guy is empty now too. Perfect. So that's what's going down. Country Gaming and I were just talking about the SES live stream that was done not too long ago. Apparently they were live streaming Oregon. You said they were live streaming Oregon, the new Oregon map, right there, Liz?
The Oregon map, yeah.
Yeah, and you said it looked pretty good so far?
Yeah.
So, there you go. So that's what was going down. Oh. Let's see.
I didn't know that there was actually a city in Oregon called Ontario.
Oh, is there really? I didn't know that either.
Yeah, apparently it's on the border of Oregon and Idaho. Oh,
really?
Yeah, because in one of the clips that they showed, the guy was driving from a place called Bern to Ontario in Oregon.
That's too funny. I know there's an Ontario in California, if memory serves.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of funny too. So I think, at least in real life, they don't have it in the game, but in real life they have. I believe there's an Ontario in California.
Well, I actually Googled it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I Googled it.
I like that can't be a real place, can it?
I thought Ontario, the only Ontario I know is the one in Canada.
Yeah, there's a couple places named Ontario, so.
And that's...
Oh, hey Spud. Recording, by the way. Yeah, it's funny when you encounter stuff like that. Like, for example, in England, I believe there's a Peterborough in England somewhere, but there's also a Peterborough in Ontario.
Yep.
There might even be a Peterborough in Australia too, for all I know.
There is.
And there you go. Queensborough, that's only Australia that I know off the top of my head. Gloucester, there's a Gloucester in up in the Ottawa area. And there's definitely one in England as well.
Yeah, there's one in England.
We have a London in Ontario as well. A London, and we have a Paris as well.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Yeah, London's a pretty big city, but Paris, Ontario is pretty small. You ever been to Paris before, Spud? Yeah, that's usually how it works. You know, you just drive through the place, basically. Alright, let's get back to other tractor here.
Some towns are so small you can drive. You drive through it and you don't even know you've been.
Oh yeah, exactly.
It's just so tiny.
I used to live in a city when I was younger where it had a post office and a convenience store, and the post office is still there, but the convenience store had to close down due to lack of business. And it was the only store in town. So that just goes to show you how big the city was.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, you sniffed or you blinked and you drive right through it and not realize where you've been.
Yep.
Alright, there we go. It's progressing quickly. Luckily with soybeans you don't have to worry about going back to the silo super often, but...
Yeah, well that's like a little town not far from me. It's called Little River. And the it's mainly like a farming area. There's no actual residential housing, it's all mainly farms. And the only way you know that you're at Little River is when you see the train station. I think there's a train station, a service station, and like a general store, and that's it.
Oh really, eh? And a service station, you mean like a gas bar sort of thing?
The railway
Petrol station?
Oh, the petrol station. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Service station, you know, petrol station where you get fuel for your vehicle.
I don't know, we usually just call them a gas bar. Or gas station, whichever. Usually a station, gas station. But that's a very encompassing term though, because you could get serviced at that place as well, but they just call it a gas station instead. So that's usually how it works, at least. Alright. Let's unload this guy. This is going on quite quickly. Alright, there we go. It's funny. We had a heat wave the last few days, and now we've got a bit of a cool wave, which is nice. I can't hear you very well, Spud. What are you saying?
Are you on the server?
I'm on the server, yeah. Liz is looking at World of Truck stuff.
Well, I was, yep.
I'm just harvesting field 11 here with the double fence there.
Oh, okay. I planted that field the other day.
Oh, this is the first one I noticed I was close and it was about the right size. I'm like, I can do this.
Yeah.
It's big, but not too big.
Yeah, exactly. When especially got two combines rolling, it's not that big at all. Alright, let's go ahead and unload this here. Apparently my computer is doing a backup for some reason.
Did you see in the mod links on Discord here that Cavalier Roy's bought out another version of Newbie Farm?
No, I had not noticed that actually.
Yeah, I stuck the link in the mod links if anyone wanted it. He said it's the last version, this for FS17.
Oh, okay, for S17. I'm like, he's changed this map so many different times now.
It's so close to FS19.
What are we at? We're in what? Not July, I guess. July, August, September, October. So about 4 more months now.
Yeah.
Now this is going to be interesting to see what the minimum requirements are in that game.
Oh, for FS19.
Yeah, versus what it is now. I suspect the graphics will be a bit higher, but the RAM will probably be similar, and the CPU.
Yeah.
But only time will tell, I suppose.
Well, I hope I don't have to go out and buy another new computer just to run it.
Well, that's what I'm curious. Well, I probably will. It's in my plan to do that at some point anyway, so that's not a huge deal because I've already budgeted for it. But it's one of those things where you're like, well, if I don't have to, it'd be nice, but I haven't upgraded my computer for a few years now, so it's getting close to due anyway. So,
Well, how long have you had the one you've got?
I think it's December 2016, 2015, 16, something like that.
Oh yeah, so it's coming up for 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah, usually I upgrade about every 3 years or so, depending on how it's performing still. If it's still doing a good job, I might upgrade a specific component of it. Like for now, my computer runs fairly well most of the time, and I was thinking about just upgrading the video card, which is going to be like almost 50% of the budget anyways, right? So
Yeah.
especially when you're buying a I don't know, what do you have in yours right now? It's about a 980. Yeah, so it's one of the 9 series already.
That's in the graphics.
Yeah. Like, graphics cards alone are like, $600-700. Depending on which ones you get, of course.
Is that in Canadian?
Aye. Yeah, they're not cheap.
Over here, they'd be a bit more.
Yeah, exactly. So there's some deals on every now and then. Like I looked around to see what was on during Father's Day, but I didn't see anything that really jumped out at me. I think I'm leaning toward the 1080 right, or not a 10. Yeah, a 1080, 1060. I think it was 1080 or 1060, something like that. Just need to verify I have enough power output for that, which I believe I do.
Look at your CPU as well.
Yeah, like I have an older style CPU. I still have an i5. I didn't go for the i7, although next time around I might go for an i7.
That's what I've got at the moment. An i5.
Yeah, they work. Like I haven't had any problems with it. Like it runs well. At least I think I've had any problems with it. Like I have had that one issue where my computer doesn't run at 100% efficiency until I reset it a couple times, which is super odd, but
I think I've got the computer I've got now. Was
it wasn't that long ago, was it?
Yeah, I think it was last year. I know last year I upgraded the SSD drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the SSD drive was too small or something. Yeah, I upgraded it from. Well, I kept the SSD drive that it came with in the computer, and I bought another SSD drive because the original one was only a 250 gig.
Oh yeah.
And I bought a 500 gig.
Oh wow,
So
SSD.
I've got
That's
two.
huge.
Yeah. I think I've got a 500 gig.
Yeah, later, Spud. Have a good day, man.
Yeah, see you. Yep, see you, bud. Yeah, it's a 500 gig. What I've got.
Yeah, I think I have right now. I got two separate ones. Like one's 180 and one's 250. I think I have now. Oh, that's not true. I have one.
Okay.
I only got like a medium size. I think it was like 240 gigabytes on the main drive, and then I have a secondary hard drive that's just not a solid state, just a regular hard drive. I think it's like 4 terabytes.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the old hard drives are sort of like slowly getting replaced with the solid state drives.
Well, it just depends on the size you're looking for. Like because I use the big hard drive for like the video recording sort of thing. So
Yeah.
anyways, folks, looks like I need to head off to work too. Looks like I'll be able to finish this off in a few minutes anyway. So nothing you guys haven't seen before.
I haven't upgraded the RAM.
No, eh?
It's still the original RAM. It's still 8 gig of RAM.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind upgrading to 16. I don't know if so the problem what happens is you want to upgrade your RAM, then you realize your motherboard can't take it, so you got to upgrade your motherboard too. So you're replacing the whole computer then.
You may as well.
Yeah, that rate. Alright folks, that'll be it for today. Hope you enjoyed. My name's Iain Robson. If you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Newbie Farm action. I'll catch you guys later.